Ooh, hello, hyperspace! My name is Davontos, and it's time to get hyped because this is the Horizon Lunar Colony. This is the new map that just came out. There's actually a lot of stuff in this map, alongside with a little Easter egg for every single character. So, we're actually going through a tour, look at the map, and then at the very end of the video, I'll show you that special Easter egg. Every character has a special line of dialogue when you look through that giant telescope and you see Watch Point Gibraltar. So, let's get through this and see what this level has to offer and how exactly this level plays out on multiplayer. So let's get this tour started. Let me switch out to Soldier 76 so I can down this Lucio. There's actually going to be an enemy Lucio just wandering around. Don't mind him, I had to have an AI set on the map so I can get some kills and not be kicked for inactivity. So the way this map plays out. This map is really unique. Now, it's a capture point map, which means it plays out like Volskaya Industries and Hanamura and so on. However, the objective is like Volskaya and Hanamura, but the way the map plays out is completely different. Now, if you don't know the lore on this map, this is where Winston is from. Winston, the giant space monkey, is from the moon. And I believe it was supposed to be the humans who were testing on the gorillas, which is why Winston's, a genius and so on. There are some gorillas right here. I believe that one is Hamad, whatever his name was. But here are some other gorillas. You have Lizzie, I think was her name was, or Molly, something like that. But anyway, there are a whole bunch of gorillas here, and what happened was the gorillas were getting more and more intelligent because of the science experiments. They got fed up by being tested on, so they basically went on a rampage. They killed, injured a lot of the humans, and most of the humans either died or escaped to Earth or wherever they were headed. And the gorillas basically took over this entire space station. Now, the reason obviously you don't see gorillas here because it's a multiplayer game, but I'm thinking that's what it's supposed to be like. And then Winston managed to escape to Earth with the humans, and I believe Hamad is still in this space station. I don't know if his name is Hamad or Hammond. You can pause it right there and get a look at this little conversation between Dr. Winston, not the monkey, the human, Dr. Winston and somebody else. So, the way this map plays out. It's a capture point, as I said, like Hanamura and Volskaya Industries. However, it plays out very chaotically, but it still gives you enough time to breathe. Now, let's say, let's use Hanamura for example. You guys hold the first point in Hanamura, you have your Reinhardt, your Arissa blocking the main gates. Everybody tries to fight or just dive comp their way through, capture the first point, and it stays very quiet until you reach the second point, and then enemies, have their camp already set on the second point, and just gotta fight through, capture that point there. The way this map plays out is, it's very, as I said, it's very chaotic, but there are multiple flank routes, so that means this map is really powerful if you're going to really good for heroes who have high mobility, like Tracer, Soldier, Genji, Diva, surprisingly Pharah, Winston's another one. Those heroes who have a lot of mobility, they are very powerful on this map. You see there's a high ground from there, I just jumped down to the low ground, so there is multiple flank routes. I'm approaching the very first capture point here. Here's one of the side alleys you can take to get to the point. And from the games I've played, I kind of see that Symmetra, Torbjorn, Bastion, just like stationary heroes, they're actually not that powerful. Even Reinhardt's actually not that good here. I actually see like Arissa is more better for this map than Reinhardt is. This is actually the first capture point. You see there are a lot of openings and a lot of flank routes leading to it, so if you are going to defend it, it's not the best idea to place turrets, as I said, because your turret can get attacked from all angles. And only some people can make that jump. Soldier's not one of them, unless you rocket jump, but Pharah obviously can make it, Diva, Junkrat, and so on. And even after you capture the very first point, on your way to the second, because there are so many flank routes, the enemy is going to be taking the flank routes, you're taking the flank routes, there's the main, middle path that I'm taking right now, and there are just enemies popping up all over the place. And even when you're actually making the push to capture the second point, there will be enemies flanking you, so you're basically going to sandwich yourself. You're going to be in the middle, then you're facing the enemies on the point, and then behind you there are enemies who took a flank route to sandwich you guys. So it is very chaotic, and it's really fun. Now, you guys saw quite a while back I went outside to the moon. That the moon, ground area, when you're outside in space, you can actually float and jump. It's not really that big of an area, it's more like another little side route. It is really fun if you happen to run into another enemy there and you guys are like fighting on the moon, just like flying all over the place. By the way, this is capture point B, so when you're fighting on the moon there's no sound. Well, there is sound, but it's very low. And you can still hear the characters through the walkie-talkie, like when Zenyatta's across the map and you're all the way at the point and Zenyatta says group up with me, you hear him speaking through your character's earpiece. You can still hear your character's earpiece regardless if they're on the moon or indoors. So people who are surprisingly powerful in this map, even though they are not, they don't have high mobility, is Reaper, Roadhog, and McCree. And the reason McCree is very powerful is because, you know, his flashbang and fan hammer, you can use that to stop flankers, and on top of that, because he's so dead accurate, he can actually shoot down these flank routes and just down multiple people. These flank routes play perfectly for Reaper's new playstyle, which is going to be a video on that in the future. But with this is Winston's room, little Easter egg here. This is from the animated short, what was that animated short called? Recall, I think it was, when baby Winston was talking to Dr. Winston, and Dr. Winston gave him that little thing of peanut butter, and then here was a little with the window. Oh, there's Lucio. Let me take him out. Okay, so this was a little window that baby Winston was looking up. It's a little, like, I guess they didn't really put a lot of graphical detail on this window. I'm gonna look at the window soon, but it's like a little poster. I'm gonna jump and look at this. It's like the moon is so tiny. There's like a little sticky poster that they put out right outside the window so they make it look like the moon. But anyway, Reaper's new playstyle is insane. He is ridiculously powerful, and he is just a tank destroyer. There is no tank who can stand up to Reaper anymore. And Roadhog's not really dead. I actually kind of like this new Roadhog. He's more versatile. And McCree, the only change McCree had was his high noon locks on faster, which doesn't seem like much, but when you're playing against him and you see him popping these high noons and getting a lot of kills so quickly, it becomes really, really frightening. So, that's basically about what this moon map. There's a lot of texts on the screens that you can actually read from Dr. Winston or some other fellow scientist. They're saying things that they can't find Hammond. It's been like, what, 2 or 3 weeks since they've seen Hammond, which I'm guessing is that other monkey hero that probably might come out. And that's basically about it. This map is really unique. A lot of Easter eggs, like Winston's room and the text on the computer screens I said before. There's even more Easter eggs. Let me know if you find some more when you play this map on your own. So I'm going to leave you guys with the hidden Easter egg that shows all of the characters' special dialogue when you look through that giant telescope. So if you like this video, punch that like button with a mighty force. You can follow me up on Twitter at DavantosMan. And as always, I'll see all of you in the next video. Let's get started with those voice dialogues, and have a nice day.
I will never look at Skimmy the same way.
Justice ain't gonna dispense itself. Really gives you a perspective on the world down there. What it's all about. Nah, I need a drink.
I will protect the innocent. It all looks so peaceful from up here.
Death walks among you. The view's not bad.
We're all soldiers now. Earth, I've gone through a lot for you. Hope you appreciate it.
Everything can be hacked, and everyone. That's something you don't see every day.
Cheers, love! The cavalry's here! Wow. I think I understand what Winston felt like now, looking back at the Earth from here.
With every death comes honor. With honor, you are already dead. The concerns of my life seem so distant from up here.
It's a perfect day for some mayhem. It really makes you wonder, don't you think?
Our world is worth fighting for. Our world is worth fighting for.
Build 'em up, break 'em down. Well, the view's not bad.
One shot, one kill. Aha, a bit more powerful than my scope.
I predicted win! Wow, the view is amazing.
Your safety is my primary concern. Recording. If you will want to see this.
Justice will be done. It all looks so small from up here. I'm a one-man apocalypse. Well, okay then.
Imagination is the essence of discovery. The first day or so, we all pointed to our countries. The third or fourth day, we were pointing to our continents. By the fifth day, we were aware of only one Earth.
Together we are strong. Облетев Землю в корабле-спутнике, я увидел, как прекрасна наша планета. Люди, будем хранить и приумножать эту красоту, а не разрушать ее.
Never stop fighting for what you believe in. It's not bad, but it's also not how I.
Come on, let's bring it together. I never thought I'd see the world like this.
I'll be watching over you. It all seems so peaceful from up here.
The true enemy of humanity is disorder.
From here, it all looks to be so orderly and peaceful.
True self is without form. The damage doesn't look as bad from up here.